Yeah, hello everyone. So in this project, we'll be discussing about a concept of loading the data from .csv file into DSO and then into the cube. So for this, we already have a file which is there in place. So this is a file in which we have the data. So this is a customer number, name, one, phone, and date. So this is a file which will make use of and load the data into the system. So for this, let me save this as a .csv file. So this is a .csv file, and I'm putting on desktop. So and then we have this file here. So let's get into the SAP BW system. As we all know, to create a cube, we have to first go to RSD1 transaction. So in this, we need to create the info objects. So for that, we'll be first mm, uh, So we'll be first building the DSO info objects. So here we have this Z, let's say customer number, JH underscore customer number, CNO. I'll take the CNO and click on create. Customer number, say OK. And for this, we'll be taking it as character, and the length is 10. We'll take it as 10 and then activate this. You can give a package like let us create a package here and then make use of that package. Okay, before saving it, let me create a package. In this, we'll go to SEAT transaction, and we will make sure that the package is already existing. So we actually have a package called Softech. Yeah, so Softech is already there. So we can make use of this. If you don't have it, you can create it in SEAT transaction here. So when we save this, we'll give it as ZJ Softech and save it in the own request. We already have a request here. Say OK, and then it's been created. Now activate. So once it's activated, we'll go back and create customer name and click on create. Okay, the description. Okay, we're activating this, and once it's been done, we'll go ahead with the customer phone number. So ph, and then we'll be creating it as a key figure. So we need to change here as a key figure here on the top, and then we'll click on the create, and this is a phone number. Say OK, and in this we'll be creating as number here, and in this we'll take it as a floating tag number only. Just save it in the request number. Once it's been done, this has been saved. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead with another info object, that is date of purchase or something like that. Date, it's a basically date. So we'll take it as a key figure only. So date, just say OK, and here I'll check it as date and make sure it is YYMMDD. Only then it will be possible to load the data in the YYMMDD format. So once it's been activated, these are all done now. So we have created two characters and two key figures. So we'll come back to the RS7 transaction here, and in the RS7 transaction we'll be creating an info area. So let's create a new info area here. Info area, say OK, and in this is the info area that we have. Right click on this, create info object catalog, and here we'll do it as jh underscore ioc characters for jh, and then key characters, just say create. Already exists. Okay, so this already exists, so we'll take it as jh1, say create. Basically, even if we don't create it, it's fine, because we can directly build that particular, we can build that particular info cube as we have done in the earlier project. But what happens is, like, if you inculcate those info area, it will be more easy. I'll just show you this one here. So let's say we have Softech characters, and just say create. Okay, so here what we will do is we will be going ahead with the info object direct input. So instead of creating the info objects, we are accessing it from the existing ones which we have created in the RSD1 transaction. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead with the JH star F4, and here we'll be able to see the customer number and customer name and all. So customer number, I am adding it here, JH star F4, and then we'll be getting the customer name as well. So these are the things that we have from here. Just say OK, and then we have it here. Activate this. So this is for the first time that we are adding the existing for existing characters into the new info object catalog. So we are adding the we just created this characteristics in the RSD1 transaction. We are coming back to RSA1 transaction. We built our own catalog, and in that catalog we have added the info objects which we have created in the RSD1 transaction. Similarly, we'll go ahead and also create a info object catalog for key figures as well, and in that also we'll inculcate those key figures that we have created in the RSD1 transaction. So I'll take it as IGH1 IOK key figures, and we'll shift it to key figures and click on create, and we have this key figure. So we'll right click on this info object direct input, and then we'll go for JH star, and we'll see what are the fields that we have here. We have JH date of joining is there, and uh, DT is there. So DT will take it first, and then JH star, DT is there, and then we have the phone number. So these are the two things that we have taken there. So we'll add them at the we have added them at the info object catalog for key figures. Okay, now they got replicated here, so we are able to see these two key figures that we have created there here in the info object catalog level. So uh, in the previous project, if you observe, we instead of building the info object catalog for characteristics and key figures, we directly went into the info providers and built a cube with that characteristic key figures which we have used which we have created in the RSD1. But here we are building the catalogs, and we'll go back to the same info area, and then we'll right click on this, create info data store object. Let's first create a data store object, jh underscore DSO, and DSO for JH, and then say OK, click on create. And in this we can directly make use of that characteristics and key figures which we have used there, because they are there in the same info area. There's no need to search for us. If at all, if you are doing it direct input, then we have to search for it, otherwise it's not required. So customer name, I'll put it in the data fields. Customer number, I'll put it in the key fields. And then we'll go ahead with the catalog key figures. Now these two things we'll put it in the data fields and then activate. So we have the key fields and data fields. So we have added and we have created a DSO now. Then similarly, let's build the cube as well, and then we'll start the extraction process. So once this modeling part is over, then we can start the extraction. Yeah, this is done. So we are able to activate the DSO successfully. So once it's been done, we'll go back and we'll activate it. Activate the DSO, and then we'll go ahead and create the cube with the same characteristics and key figures. And as we all know, we need to make sure that the file is closed. Flat file is closed when we are creating this particular, when we are loading the data. So we have to make sure that that file is closed when we are doing it. Yeah, this is activated now. We can go back. Okay, so right click on this and create cube, create info cube, and we'll put it as some jh1 underscore IC. So just say OK, click on create. And in this, like this is an info cube, so we just need to pull that characteristics here. So there are just two characteristics, we're pulling it in the dimension 1. Okay, so here we are dragging and dropping other things as well. Okay, so this have come, so we are successfully activating this particular cube here. So once we activate, with this the modeling part is over. So now we have successfully created a DSO and cube. So these two are activated as well. So going forward in the next session, we are going to discuss about the concept of data loading, extraction of data from flat file to PSA and PSA to DSO, and from DSO to cube. Okay, thank you.